fans, it's been a few days since that horrible loss on Sunday Night Football. I want to know, how are we feeling? We're doing a temperature check 2.0. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Yeah, you heard me. We're doing a temperature check on the fan base 2.0. I thought it was bad with the New York Jets. But then the Detroit Lions for Sunday Night Football, a game where you had a 23-7 lead, squandered by conservative play calling, some bad football, and some horrible play calling as well. The Houston Texans squandered that lead, as we know, and dropped an L to the Detroit Lions 26-23. The Texans players had yet another players meeting, and it starts making me feel, man, is there any hope for this year? And I know I've been pessimistic. I know I've been pretty down on the Texans after that L. It's tough to be optimistic though right now. It's tough to really get into it and talk about the Houston Texans in a positive manner. Yes, they're 6-4, but that don't enlighten me. That doesn't make my day that we're 6-4 and we have the same record as last year's team. Last year's team was just a bunch of rookies. You know, it was great that we were 6-4 last year. This year, what's changed? You still can't finish games. You still can't play four quarters. And it seems like players have regressed, and specifically the offensive line. The Houston Texans have got to fix some stuff. And one of the things, in my opinion, and this is where the temp check gets going, is the feeling around the offensive coordinator and Bobby Slowick. What is going on if Bobby Slowick is still the OC, which he still will be? Texans fans, I'm sorry to say it, but Bobby Slowick will be your OC until the end of this year. I do not see a firing happen anytime soon. And that is all due to DeMeco Ryans, because DeMeco Ryans is very buddy-buddy with Bobby Slowick, knows him from the San Francisco 49ers, similar to how Gary Kubiak was always buddy-buddy with his coaching staff. We can talk about how much we hate the coach and DeMeco Ryans being too buddy-buddy, too nice, too cool with his coaching staff. They make adjustments defensively. I want to see the adjustments offensively. That is something we did not see from this team in the second half. The Detroit Lions make adjustments. So that's why I'm getting with the fans. I want to get in and know, what is the temperature check for y'all? How are y'all feeling? It's been a few days since this loss, and I really want to know, how are y'all feeling? Let me know down in the comment section, man. How are y'all feeling? It's been a few days, and I'm trying. I feel like I'm almost over this. I feel like I am. You know, I can talk about how we'll win the next 3 games and we'll be 9-4. But my biggest thing for the Houston Texans, if y'all really want me back in 100%, and I'm always a Texans fan, win, lose, or tie till the day I die. But, you know, I love my Texans. But it just doesn't feel like they're going to do nothing this year. It just doesn't feel fixable. That's the biggest issue, is the offense just doesn't feel like it is a fixable issue. It feels like this is what it is this year, and whatever happens, happens. And it feels like this is a first or second round exit from the playoffs this year. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to say it's the same old Houston Texans, but unfortunately, that is the case right now. The only way for them to get me back up, to get me back going, they got to take care of the Ravens or the Chiefs. They lose both of those games. No, man. We're first round exits. That's what it is. Because this division is pretty much wrapped up. I know you only got a 2-game lead, really a 3-game lead considering the tiebreaker. The Colts have now got Anthony Richardson back. They've placed him now as the new starting quarterback for the foreseeable future. We'll see how long that lasts. And the Titans are a bag full of shit. The Jaguars, Mac Jones is now the quarterback. Trevor Lawrence, I feel like they're just going to sit him out for the rest of the year. I mean, why even play him? Their season's pretty much done in the toilet. They got a worse record than the Titans. So that's telling you something right there. The Houston Texans, as far as we know, should have this division wrapped up, but that's where I get upset. I want more than just a division. I want playoff wins. I want to be in the AFC Championship game. I want bigger and better for this team, something I thought this team could have obtained this year, considering the moves they made, the half season that they had, the hype they had entering this year, and they just haven't even touched the atmosphere when it comes to the level of expectations they entered this year with. And that's due to Bobby Slowick. That's due to some of CJ Stroud's play. And that's due to DeMeco Ryans. There's a lot of blame that has to be thrown around here. Nick Caserio gets some of this blame as well. But ultimately, the Houston Texans, man, what's the temp check? I believe if they take out, they should win the next 3 games. They should, fingers crossed. But they take out Ravens or Chiefs. They win one of those games, and they win it pretty good. All right. Y'all got me back on. Y'all got me fully like, okay, this is fixable, and maybe we can make some noise in the playoffs. If they lose both of those games, y'all might as well wrap up the season. It's about GG's. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.